Hi, good afternoon. My name is Gemma Vargas, and today I'm going to show you my presentation about any topic that I like. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see the presentation. Mm. Okay, so I hope you can see my desk now, but I'm going to put the presentation. And the topic that I chose are my dogs because I love my dogs. And I could talk about them hours and hours and hours. Okay, so let's get started. My first dog name is Kira Maria. She was born in November of 2017 and she arrived to our houses and to our hearts on January 5th of 2018. She is a boxer and she is the loveliest dog that you ever met. This is a picture of Kira. This was the first night that she arrived. I remember that on she can she didn't like to be alone, so I took it to my room and she slept with me that first night. I think that the first 3 nights she slept with me, but she slept with me that first night, and I spent all night worrying about her because she was like moving a lot and she was kind of shaking and all the stuff. So yeah. Okay, as I told you before, she's the most beautiful dog ever. She's really calm, she's really obedient, she's intelligent. She can open the doors like from outside and from the inside, and we have changed the lockers and she's still able to open it. So I think she's pretty intelligent. She's really lazy. She is really lazy. I think that her favorite activity is to sleep because she's always sleeping. And yeah, she's a picky eater. She doesn't like anything that is not dog food or chicken or meat. She doesn't like any vegetables, any fruits. The only fruit that she likes is apple. And only if it has peanut butter, because if not, she won't eat it. And she's kind of smelly, but you get used to it. She is the love of our lives. When she was our only dog, she was always inside, and we were fighting over who has her, who have her. I mean, she was always in our living room. She's in the living room, or she was living with my younger brother. Here she is in my parents' room, and here is in my bedroom. She was always with us. She was always in our bed. She was always in our rooms. Sometimes we left her in our rooms, but she was always inside. She was never outside. The only time that she was outside, it was when she was going to sleep all night, but all day and sometimes all night she was inside. Uh, One thing that she loves is traveling. She's always the first one that gets into the car when we're going out. Like, look at her. She was getting ready to go to the beach because going to the beach is her favorite place. She loves going to the beach. In this picture, in the middle one, this was her first time going to the beach, and I remember that she was so scared of getting into the ocean. She still doesn't get into the ocean. I mean, she only likes to barks and to run into the waves, but she never gets into the ocean. But she loves going to the beach and being in the sand and playing in the sand and barks to the waves. She loves being in the beach. Oh, she looks so cute. I'm sorry. Oh, ah, okay. But she was a trap. You know that saying about the first baby is a trap baby because the first baby is everything you want, and it's so calm and it's the best baby ever. So you decided to have a second one, and the second one it's the worst baby ever. Well, this happened with us, but with dogs, not babies, with dogs. So when Kira was pregnant, we decided to keep one of her babies, because we were like, It's her baby. It's going to be just like her." We were wrong. We were wrong. And that's when we got Tesla Francisco, or Lesla para los compas. Well, he's all that Kira is not. He is really intense. He's bigger than we thought. We thought that he was going to be the the exact same size as Kira, but he's like double the size of her. He's really spoiled. Well, I'm gonna get into that at the end, but he's also hyperactive. He's always jumping, he's always running, he's always playing. He cannot sit for 5 minutes because he can be sit for more than 5 minutes. He can control his force. When he jumps at you, you know that you are going to fall into the ground. Like you don't have any other option. If he wants to push you, you're gonna fall. If he wants to play with you, you're gonna fall. He can control his force, but he's really happy. He's always smiling. He's a really happy dog. He always have the zoomies. Like we open the door, he's like playing and running, and he's really happy. And he loves cuddles. He loves cuddles, tummy scratches, ear scratches. He always wants to be in your lap. You can see in this picture. He always wants to be in the sofa. He wants to be right at your side. He wants to be touching you. He wants to be sniffing you. He always wants to be with you. He wants all the attentions for him. Like if you are doing uh cuddles with Kira, he's going to be with you and he wants you to leave Kira to be with him. He wants everyone for himself. Okay. And the real question here is he a cat or is he a dog? And I'm saying this because you know how they say that cats have um, 7 lives? Well, I think that he has 7 lives. And the reason is because when he was like a week old, like in this picture, he had a fall. And I don't know if he had a fall or maybe he just jumped, but we have a second floor and he was in the second floor in the balcony and he jumped into the house of the neighbor. And he jumped into the laundry room of the neighbor, and we didn't notice in all day because we had all the Kira's babies in that time. And then we were like, "What is Tesla?" And that's when we find out that he was crying in the laundry room neighbor. He didn't have any scratches. He was completely fine, but he jumped. The second fall that he has was when he was like less than a year old. Here is a picture of how big he was. He was in the balcony again, and we decided to take Kira to the veterinary. So we were leaving, walking Kira, and he saw that we were leaving with Kira. So he was like, "I'm not gonna leave you, mom." And he jumped from the balcony and he fell into the ground and he just like got up and walked to Kira and he was fine again. He didn't have anything wrong with it. So yeah. And the third fall was last year when he was like 2 years old. Um, he, I don't know what he was doing. We were all inside, and then we were going to give him some food, and we called him, and he didn't came. So we start looking for him, and he wasn't anywhere. He wasn't in the rooms. He wasn't inside. He wasn't in the balcony or in the first floor, but outside. So we decided to go look outside, and he was there outside or the house. And in this fall, he did have some scratches. You can see it here. Here in the picture are already healed, but here in here his eyebrows, he got like a really bad scratch. I remember that he was bleeding a lot. I got scared, and oh, he looks so cute. But yeah, I mean, since then he hasn't jumped again, but maybe it's because we put some wires in the balcony so he can fit and he cannot jump. But yeah, I mean, besides the scratches, he was fine. He still's pretty intense. He still's running, and it still looks like he wants to jump from the balcony, but he can't. He can't because we put the wires. Okay, so they love to be together. I mean, they're mom and son after all. I think sometimes I think that Tesla gets into the nerves of Kira because she is kind of old now. She's like 5 years old now. Well, she's not old. She is just not as young as Tesla. But uh, I think that they're like really opposites from each other. but they love being together, like they're inseparable. If Kira is inside, she's looking for Tesla, and if Tesla is inside, she's looking for Kira. They cannot be apart for more than an hour because they start to missing each other. They always sleep in the same bed. I mean, they have two separate beds, but they're always sleeping in the same bed. They always want to be with us. I love this picture. But yeah, they love being together. And I think that they being so opposite to each other makes them more um happy or more together. But yeah. And our last dog. This is Berlin Alejandra, also known as Berlangas Tangas. She is our last dog, our newest dog. She is only 3 months old. She's a Doberman and she is a mini Tesla. She is the Tesla remasterized. She is double of intense. She is a double of strong. She is bigger than we thought. Well, she is growing more faster than we thought because she's a baby. But yeah, she barks a lot. We are not used to bark because our dogs, well, Kid and Tesla doesn't bark, but she barks a lot and she likes to play a lot. I mean, Tesla is her intense dog. He could run for hours, and when he plays with Berlin, he is exhausted. He like take it away for me. Like they get over her for in less than an hour. Yeah, she is she is not our dog. I mean, she is because she's living with us right now for 2 months now. But she is our well, my older brother's dog. You know, he bring her home, but I think that she's gonna stay with us for at least like a year because my brother is supposed to move out and take her with him. But I don't think that he's going to move out soon. So we have a third dog now. And I like her. I'm not gonna say that I don't like her, but I feel like she's pretty intense. Yeah, she already bite me once and she's peeing all over the house. But I mean, she's a baby, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna, well, we're definitely gonna keep her, but we don't know if she's gonna live with us or with my brother. It's supposed to live with my brother, but at least we're gonna have her in the house for a year. And that's everything for my side. These are my three dogs. I cannot find a good picture with the three of them, so here is Tesla, here is Kira, and here is Berlin. But yeah, I love them all, even though I have my feelings with Berlin because she bites me the first night. But she was a baby. I don't know. I hope she doesn't do it again. But yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope you like my dogs because I love them so much, and I could talk about them for hours. Thank you so much.